By the way, there's a game tonight.
Kind of an important game. It may not be the sexiest matchup, but it's two teams who are still kind of in the hunt for a division crown here.
The Atlanta Falcons are tied for first place in the NFC South as they visit the Panthers, who, for everything going on there, far different level than the Washington situation, but for everything going on, firing the head coach. They fired 2 more assistant coaches this week. Steve Wilkes, who had the team playing very hard, by the way, in those next couple of games. They won a game, and then last week it's just a abject failure against the Bengals. The starting quarterback has a 0.0 passer rating.
Not good.
But on a short week, if you beat the Falcons, and if the Bucs lose to the Seahawks London, you are 1 game out. With Steve Wilkes and P.J. Walker and Chubba Hubbard.
We can't name any other players.
That was Brian Burns. Brian Burns is still there.
Steve Smith.
Who else you get? Jake Delhomme.
Jake Delhomme.
Might dust him off. Vinny Testaverde.
Greg Olson.
Something happens. They still got Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold.
Mushin Muhammad.
Mushin Muhammad. Baker Mayfield is going to be active as the backup tonight to P.J. Walker.
Why isn't he starting? The best you can tell.
There's multiple things going on. They thought P.J. Walker played very well in those first couple of starts. Again, last week did not go well.
Right.
But they want to give P.J. the opportunity because he played well the previous week.
But Baker comes in the second half and scores 3 touchdowns.
Well, and from my understanding, it's going to be a short leash tonight.
Okay.
It's very much going to be, if they can't get this thing moving, Baker's going to get his opportunity. He definitely wants that opportunity. He didn't play the best, early on in the season.
Yeah.
There's just a level of, when you're Baker Mayfield and you've been beat up the way he was and playing through all the injuries last year, you understand it when maybe you're not the most comfortable in the pocket and you're not comfortable playing on time. And those were issues for the Carolina Panthers and for Baker Mayfield, which is why when he suffered the injury that he did, which was a high ankle sprain, it's a pretty significant injury, that may have kind of gotten them off the hook for what might have had to happen anyway, in terms of giving somebody else a shot and just letting things cool down. Baker's got a lot on the line. So does Sam Darnold.
Yep.
And we're going to see Sam Darnold, from what I'm told, at some point this season. He's now activated off IR. They will play him. They have to evaluate what they have, right? I mean, they turned down a lot of picks that they could have taken for Brian Burns, which would have allowed them to go get the quarterback. They still should be in good position to go get a quarterback. But they want to know, what do we have in Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold for the rest of this year, because both guys are set to be free agents. They don't have a quarterback under contract, I don't believe, because I think P.J. Walker's on a 1-year deal. They don't have a quarterback who's there right now who is going to be around in 2023, nor do you know the head coach. David Tepper, the owner, has made abundantly clear, both externally and internally, that this is his number one priority, is fixing the offense and getting the quarterback. That's why they made all the runs at Deshaun Watson. That's why they made the run at Matthew Stafford when the Lions were trading him. And that's why they eventually, they traded for Sam Darnold at one point, and then this year they traded for Baker Mayfield. Mayfield on the very cheap in terms of both money and picks. But you're trying to figure out, do we have anything to work with here? Is there anything salvageable that we want to bring one of these guys back? And that's what this is going to be about. And by the way, at the same time, if they find a way to win this game tonight, whether it's P.J. Walker playing all 4 quarters or whether it is Baker Mayfield taking over and leading the back, if they find a way to win this game, 1 game back. 1 game back in a very bizarre NFC South.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.